Thank you, Marty. Ladies and gentlemen at home, earlier in the show, we showed you how hackers can hack using a little brute force, blunt password hacking technology. Ex-hacker, now Chief Security Officer of Layer Networks, Joe Magee, is back. He's going to show us something a little more complicated. Joe, what do worms like Code Red and Nimba, what do they have? How do they compromise machines?
Well, the way it works is they take advantage or exploit the Unicode directory traversal vulnerability.
That makes absolutely no Unicode directory traversal?
Yeah, let's take a look over here.
Okay.
We know back from our DOS days, you know what that is, right?
DOS,
You
DOS,
you got that handle?
CMP, I'm there.
All right. That if we want to go backwards in the directory, we type in cd space ... correct?
Okay.
This is just directory traverse it, kind of how you traverse across a mountain.
I'm with you.
All right. I'm just going to go back here. And if we want to, what if we want to go back 2 directories? Do you know what we would type in? ... You're good.
Hey, very little retains from my DOS years, but I can do a little bit of that. So basically, if I can type this in, I can jump around anywhere on, let's say, a server owned by a large corporation.
The same concept here works in a web browser. Let's take a look. We have WinNT System32 ... What does it actually show? It shows the C drive.
Convenient.
Yes.
So you're basically browsing the system at this
right,
point.
exactly. So why wouldn't we be able to do that if we were just browsing a web page?
Well, in theory, the server's separated, or maybe there's some security thing in place that keeps you from doing it.
Yeah, let's take a look. Exactly. Let's take a look at where. Let's take a look at where the files are stored.
Okay.
To you and I and everybody else on the internet, the files are stored right here, www.corp.com or whatever your website is. On the server itself, they're stored here in C/inetpub/www root. That's where they're stored.
Users, they never know about this. They don't care about
Exactly.
this.
So if I put a file called, I don't know, joe.jpg, right? It's actually will be accessible right here at www.corp.com, joe.jpg, right?
Behind the scenes, I link to it through the HTML. Nobody, it shows up. It's nice. It's happy.
Right. So you mentioned the security check.
That's because I was paying attention before the show.
Yeah. The way it works is Microsoft and the genius engineers over there decide they're going to put a security check in, so we can't type in ... to go backwards, to go to www.root inetpub.
I like that.
What the check actually looks for is this expression, which is ... If it sees that, it just says, hey, look, this is a malformed request. Let's throw it right out.
Makes sense.
Here's how it works. You're a client. You're requesting a web page. We come in. You hit your security check here, and it decides whether you're allowed in or not. It decodes Unicode, which I'll get into in a minute. It goes to the file repository, gets what you're trying to access, and sends it right back out.
So it's basically, we've just requested a file. We've gotten the file because the server's happy, and we see a picture in the middle of Internet Explorer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let's do this ... directory traversal, but we can't type this in, obviously, because the security check knows about it.
Okay.
Let's type in Unicode characters.
Oh, Unicode, is that like just ASCII or just a different way of
saying
saying
it's a different way of interpreting characters. For instance, a web server knows that Unicode is decoded in a certain way. So Unicode characters such as %AF equal different things.
I don't think do we use Unicode in the United States?
Not typically. It's not something that's commonly used.
Or I might
some in the Western hemispheres and some of the other stuff you use Unicode. Let's take a look over here on our laptop. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So we'll bring up Internet Explorer. First thing we want to check is, does this vulnerability exist? I set up a link here.
Oops. I'll tell you what, let's cut back. We're going to reboot this system. The magic screensaver's curse is hit. Don't go anywhere. When we return, Joe's going to finish hacking our PC using the Unicode exploit, just like Nimba and Code Red. He's going to tell you what's going on and how to do it yourself and how to protect yourself from it.